Bless, 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 bless. Hope everybody's blessed out there. What I wanted to talk about is having to sacrifice sometimes for the better good, you know, and what sacrifice means to me, and ultimately what it means for you, right? You see, in this life, in this spiritual life also, you're gonna have to be willing to sacrifice a lot. A lot. You know what I mean? And it's only for the better. It's only for the better. It's what I'm saying, like you want good in life, you're gonna have to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? You want to reach a higher enlightenment level, you're gonna have to sacrifice. You want the universe to respect you, to work with you, you're gonna have to make that sacrifice. You see, nothing is gonna come to you easy. And if it does come to you easy, you're not gonna respect it. You're not gonna value it. You're not gonna appreciate it. You understand? So, the sacrifice you're gonna have to make in the spiritual world is that you're gonna have to give up a lot of old bad habits that you used to do. You're gonna have to give up a lot of bad habits you used to do. You know, I used to smoke cigarettes, buy a pack every couple days, drink alcohol, buy a pack of beer every couple days, right? I cut that crap out. I cut that crap out. I made the sacrifice. I made the sacrifice. I made the sacrifice for the better me. Yeah, trust me, it felt good. Smoking a cigarette after you eat a meal felt good. You know, drinking a beer, coming home drinking a beer after a long day's work, it felt good. But trust me, in the long run, these stuff are no good for me. You understand? It's no good for me, and it's no good for no one else. Now, I have a clear, sober mind. Feel me? My mind is sober. I don't got an alcoholic mindset. I don't got a tobacco mindset. I don't got all that in my blood. I'm pure. You understand? I'm pure. I'm drinking more roots. You know what I mean? I'm smoking good herb. You know what I'm saying? I'm meditating a lot. You know what I mean? My dreams are more vivid. I get up, I remember what I dreamt. Even though sometimes it makes no sense. I had a dream the other day that a brethren of mine, an ex-friend of mine, we were in the mall, in a clothing store, and he was picking out, he was showing me a jeans I should have wore. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what the universe is trying to tell me. If either I'm gonna see this person again or we might talk again. But believe me, I'm done with that nigga still. We're done. We ain't got nothing to discuss. We ain't got nothing to talk about. But sometimes in life, you may think that you're in control, but the universe is in control. So who knows? Maybe the universe might set us back up again to talk. And maybe I might give him a next chance. Maybe. We don't know. I don't know. Only time can tell. Only time can tell in certain situations like this. Right? So, what the fuck? Oh my God. Hold on, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Woo, my gosh. I'm at work, yo. I'm at work, so you gotta bear with me sometimes, man. But like I was saying, you gotta sacrifice a lot. You're gonna have to sacrifice a lot. You know what I mean? You want to be connected to the universe like this. You know, you want your higher self. You want to be connected to your higher self like this. These stuff, you know, you gotta sacrifice. You gotta make that sacrifice to prove to them that you're ready. You know what I mean? You gotta prove to the universe and your higher self that you're ready to move on to that higher level. And once they see that you're ready, trust me, they'll be there for you. You know what I'm saying? You have to make that sacrifice. Life is all about making a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? It's all about sacrifice. And people look at sacrifice as a bad thing. It's not. Sacrificing for the better good is not a negative thing. It's something that you're gonna have to do. You know, the more spiritual I got, the more people I cut off. The more places I stopped going. The more things that had nothing to do with spirituality, had nothing to do with growth, had nothing to do with anything positive, I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it. You know, it reached a certain point that the music I listen to is binaural beats. Binaural beats are, I'll listen to certain music, but just the beats. I don't want to hear nobody talking. I don't want to hear. I only listen to certain artists nowadays, a very selected few. And besides that, I'll just listen to binaural beats. Beats that have higher frequencies. I'm talking 1,000 megahertz. You know what I'm saying? So those are the musics I listen to, because these are the music and the frequencies that are gonna unlock more portals in your brain so you can go to that higher level. Trust me, I used to be popular, lots of friends, but as I said, the more I got spiritual, the more I got in tune, the more I started taking my light worker job more seriously. I cut out a lot of these earthly, physical, materialistic things. I cut it out. You know, I learned to balance the spiritual with the material. So even though I love working hard, I still meditate hard also. I go hard in everything I do. I love meditating. I love contemplating. I love thinking about how I want my goals to manifest, how I want things to go in my life. You gotta think about where you want to be in the next 5 to 10, 15 years. You gotta be thinking on that level. You know what I mean? This year for me is cleanup year. 2020 is a year where I'm gonna really shine. I'm gonna really shine next year. This year I want to clean up, build up, get everything in order, and trust me, next year I'ma shine. I'ma shine next year. But I'm not saying I'm not shining this year, but what I'm saying is this time I got business to take care of. I got stuff to handle. So I'm saying I can't really floss the way I want to floss, because I got to be taking care of business. Business before pleasure. That's my sacrifice. This year is my sacrifice year. Next year is my shining year, but at the same time, I'm gonna live life the same way. You know, so understand that you can never achieve anything you want in life unless you make that sacrifice. Sacrifice is key. Sacrifice is key. You feel me? So y'all think about that. Y'all remember that. Until next time, y'all be safe. More life, more blessings, more protection, more prosperity, more protection from wickedness in high and low places. You be safe out there. Protect yourself. Bless.